Hello, welcome back. It's another Motorworks Monday, and so today we're going to be talking about packaging. So if you get something from Motorworks, more than likely, if you live in the United States, this is what it's going to look like when it gets to you. Okay. The reason I'm talking about packaging is because I've seen plenty of instances, where packaging is done wrong, and of course there's a few right ways to do things, and there's probably more wrong ways to do things, and I don't have very many contents of my packages go missing because I feel like I packaged them correctly. And so this could potentially be a resource for people that don't necessarily know how to package whenever they're sending, not people sending new stuff, but people that trade or otherwise sell other products to another individual in the EDC community at large, or for anything for that matter. If you're shipping something to somebody, an item to something, or an item to someone, then this may be useful for you. So I'll open it like end customer would open it, and I'll show you how it's all put together. So first let's just observe the outside of the package. So they're on these priority mail flat rate boxes. These are an excellent deal because, for one, if you buy the box separately and then buy postage for it, a box from any box maker is going to be at least $1, usually from $1 to $1.50 for a similarly sized box. Then you add tape and packaging on the inside, plus the label itself. You're looking at, to send first class with your own box, you're looking at sending something for anywhere in the United States for anywhere from $5 to $6.50, something like that, if you add it all up. The box is going to be $1.50 up to $1.50. The tape, you're looking at maybe 30 cents worth of tape total that I've got here. The stuffing, or whatever you use to package the item on the inside, that's a few cents. The label itself is a few cents, and then the postage, if you did a first class mail postage, is going to be anywhere from $3.50 up to $4.66 by just the postage. So consider that whenever you use a priority mailbox, you get the box for free. You're still using your packaging and your tape, and the label or the postage is going to be $7, and I believe it's $7.50 to send anywhere in the U.S. with their box. So it's a pretty good deal, and it works out to be about the same cost to send something first class as it is to send priority, and there's a little bit added security with priority mail, and $50 insurance included in a priority mail package. So you can see that I have taped across the flap and across the side. Taping across the flap is essential. You can lose the contents just simply by this flap opening up and the contents spilling out the side. I also tape across these back flaps because if this tape was not here, let me grab another box. I'll throw this one together real fast. Alright, so there's the flap that I'm talking about taping down. So you got to see, even with the adhesive, when you stick that adhesive down, it still is very easy to open back up. You got to tape that down. You have to tape that down. Even, let's say you did tape that down, but you didn't tape across the back, someone could easily pry open this box like that and get your contents out, stick it back together. Well, there we go. Stick it back together. It looks like you can tell it's been tampered with, but the mail people don't know any different. somebody could easily steal your contents from the inside of this box without using tape. You must use tape with these boxes, okay? So hit that point. I'm going to open it like anyone normally would, usually cutting those flaps and then across the back where the perforations are. So, alright, now you're into the box. Open up the box. There's tape everywhere. Tape the contents to the inside of the box. That way, worst case scenario, if your, say your box doesn't bust open, the contents are still going to be attached to the box itself. Make the contents and the package itself one thing, so you can't separate the two without something obviously being wrong. Tape the contents to the inside of the box so it doesn't go anywhere. So here's the package, here's the contents, and they were taped to the inside, and then I have a stuffing or a packing material wrapped around the actual item. That is to avoid getting tape onto the cardboard box that's inside. I know that some people like to keep their boxes looking nice, so if you take tape and you put it directly to the box, when you go to take that tape off, it's going to rip the label, or it's going to rip the outside of the box, and it's going to look nasty. Some people could care less. A lot of people really do like to keep their stuff nice. And then I don't spend a ton of money on boxes themselves because I don't want people to feel pressured into having to keep the box for whatever reason. I always put a business card in the box as well. Alright, so let's get past this tape and packaging material. And unwrap it. Alright, then this is the interior box. You've got a Made in USA label on the outside, just to keep the box closed, and just kind of serves as like a sort of a quality seal, I guess. And then inside there's the interior bag, and then most of the time these fit very well. The inside with the plastic bag and the velvet bag inside there. There's not a whole lot of space for this to move around, so that your item that you're shipping doesn't bounce around all over the inside of this box. It's all contained and very securely held in the smaller box to keep it from bouncing around and getting dinged up. Alright, so then inside there you're going to have a velvet bag. Highly recommend something soft to wrap your item in, even if it's a paper towel or a microfiber towel or something like that. Have something soft to put your item in. That'll avoid damage as well. So in here, what do we have? What do we have here? This is a copper try. So this is the last, or one of, let's say I've got two. This is one of the last copper tries. And actually, if you're watching this video, you see this copper try that's left. I'm going to take this copper try and I am going to make it available to the first person that comments on YouTube. You have to comment on YouTube. The first person that comments in on YouTube gets a chance to buy this copper try. There's a very, very limited supply, so you know how hard they are to come by. If you comment in, and you're the first comment on YouTube to say in, then you get a shot at that copper try. That's serial number 92. So, alright, so that's a little Easter egg for you. If you're international, I highly recommend doing this. Take your, I'm going to set this to the side. You take your priority mail box, and that's a pretty good level. If you use your tape and everything, that's a pretty good level of security. But get one of these padded flat rate envelopes. You usually can't get these at the post office. You have to order these separately, but these are excellent. They add an extra level of security. If I send an international shipment, they're more than likely going to go out in this bag right here. Put the label here, stick it inside the bag, put another label on the padded envelope. That way, if this ever comes disconnected from this bag, it's just added level of security and protection, and your item is more likely to get where it needs to go if you have a label on both. And again, this is an extra layer of protection. It's not waterproof, but it is water resistant. I will usually put a piece of the seal, the striped seal tape across the flap, and then tape it up about 3 or 4 different ways and across the label on the outside as well. So I highly recommend this. You can do that with domestic shipments, but I usually domestic shipments are very simple and usually very fast, so I don't worry with it. There's a lot more that's likely to go wrong with a international shipment, so that's why I kind of go above and beyond. So, all right, what else? I think that's about it. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to hit me up in the comments, and I'll answer some there. Or if you have a good idea for another video, just let me know. Thanks for watching. See you later. Alright, while I got you here, I thought I would do a little pocket dump, or Jonas's favorite EDC items at the moment. So, because I know people are going to ask probably about the knife that I used to open that package. So this is a Chris Reeve Sabenza, Sabenza 21, I think, large, with the Insingo blade. Carry this one just about every single day because I love the long, straight blade type. So that's one. Item number 1. The other thing that I cannot go without, because if you lose it, then you don't have access to any money or anything like that, is my wallet. I just use a money clip wallet. It's pretty ratty. Not much money on there. Obviously, I don't carry much cash. Then today I've got this is a steel flame pouch that comes with their ring spins. Got the bronze tri spinning thing. So running that today. And then what else? I always carry a key bar. So that's a titanium key bar. And they usually come with I think they come with a clip and everything, but I usually don't use a clip on. I just make sure it's buried deep in my pocket, so I'm unlikely to lose my keys. I had a previous key bar, and the clip did get hung on like a tree limb or something, and I ended up losing that key bar, so that was a bummer. And then I did one modification to my key bar. I put one of my 1/2-inch titanium beads in there on one side, and then I don't keep very many keys because pretty much 2 cars and a house and shop, and that's pretty much it. Pretty minimal on the keys. I don't want to carry a whole bunch. Of course, the key bar can take, you can make it this wide and have keys on both sides if you wanted to. So they can handle a lot. So that's what I'm carrying today, and pretty much on a daily basis. I always wear this bracelet. This is a bracelet by one of my friends, Patrick Ober. He makes everything by hand. This is a titanium chainmail. Every link has been, zoom in here. Every link has been punched. All the center links have been punched out of a sheet of titanium, and then I don't know if you can see where the rings are butted together. Where's the seam at? He's got the seams pressed together really well, so it's hard to see them. There's one. So the outer rings are all just coiled up and then cut off individually with a pair of pliers, and then he builds it together with like some round nose pliers. So wear that every day. And then another big component of my EDC, and which really probably led me to EDC in the very beginning, was watches. I've got a big collection of Seiko watches because they're like every man's watch. They're an affordable watch, but they're also really, really awesome watches. And this is a 1970s dive watch. It's a titanium case with a titanium nitride coating. Very, very cool. Very, 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 very space age technology from the I said 70s. This one is actually from the 80s. I think this one would have been made in 1984, I believe. But it's a 74. It's a 7459 Golden Tuna is the nickname for it. It's a 600 meter dive watch. So, and I've got a few other watches. Maybe I'll show those in a later video. So EDC is not just something that I'm a part of and make items for. It is something that I practice and greatly enjoy. So any of those makers that I kind of shouted out to, feel free to or mentioned in the things. Feel free to look up their products and go buy something, because that supports. If you support them, you're more likely to support me as well, and keep this community and this hobby, keep it going strong, and keep everyone passionate about it. So I appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good day.